Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my May setup plan with me. I'm going to work on the month view as well as the dashboard and notes pages. The sticker kit I'm using is from my Etsy shop, and it's all about butterflies and bright colors. And I decided to bring out the blues and the purples in the header design to kind of come up with just a really festive sort of spring look. And so we'll go ahead and start with the month view and the headers first of all. I'm in an Erin Condren LifePlanner, 7x9 size, and this is my last year's academic year planner. I chose the Neutral Harmony version last year, and as you probably know if you are in the planner community, we have seen the brand new academic year Life Planners launch for 2023-24, and I'm still on the fence about what I want to get. Honestly, I love Inspire probably the most, and that one is the one that has the art by Jessie Rowley, whose brand is Etta V, and we have seen and used and gotten to try so many different designs that she has done, and I honestly love all of them. Probably I can't think of a single one that I don't love. However, the reason that I'm not down with Inspire right away is that, as you can see by what I'm doing right now, I love to make sticker kits and I love to decorate with sticker kits, whether they're from my shop or from another shop. And that's just part of the relaxing hobby of planning for me. So with Inspire, it has so much color in it and it's gorgeous. But I'm not going to stop using sticker kits because that's so relaxing and enjoyable for me. It's like my weekly self-care routine to sit down here in my planner castle, which is just a room in my basement that is all devoted to storing and housing my planner stuff. And so I'm not going to give that up because I really enjoy it so much. So there's the canvas design, which is totally blank, but I think I want Inspire. So you know what I have been thinking lately in the last few days is that I'm going to go with Inspire most likely, and then I will go ahead and cover up whatever I want to with stickers, because that way I'll have the best of both worlds, I think. Because I mean, it seems a waste in a way to cover up any of the beautiful art, but at the same time, that is, why I like to plan. That's why it's my hobby. I like to decorate, and I'm into stickers and sticker kits and making them, and just trying to make my planner beautiful, make my plans beautiful. So that's where I am right now for my main planner purchase. And I'm also on the fence between vertical and hourly, believe it or not. I've always been most fond of hourly, but I am considering the vertical, and if I go with vertical, then I won't have to buy one because I reviewed the Inspire vertical life planner, so I could just go ahead and use that one. And so I'm seriously considering doing that. For my memory verses, though, that's where I have been using the compact vertical. I've got another little planner problem. I like the compact vertical because there are so many neat sticker kits for the compact vertical layout. And I have gotten used to that layout, although it's just not my favorite. And I'm thinking for writing a memory verse, I might want to use an A5 horizontal layout. And that would work fine. I would probably get the Inspire design in that, most likely, because when I looked at the options online, it looks like there is a border around the perimeter of each day in the Inspire version, whereas I don't think there is one in the Wildflowers version or the Canvas version. The lines just kind of end with no border. I like that border. In fact, I draw a border when I use my compact vertical around the days. So that seems like an easy enough choice to make, doesn't it? Except when I went on Etsy and just looked around for shops that make A5 horizontal sticker kits, there's next to nothing. And Now, I do make stickers, but that's going to put a big job on my plate of making my own kits for the A5 horizontal if I decide to go that way. So I just haven't decided. Honestly, I just have not decided about either planner. My cart is full right now. I've got some covers. I love some of those new covers. There is actually not just the Inspire cover that's new by Etta V. There's another one with blooms on it, and they're like bold blooms. That might be the name of it, but I'm not sure. Then there's a metallic palms, and there's a watercolor stripe, and of course the wildflowers design and the canvas design. And then there are sticker sheets in these new designs as well. So I have those in my cart. I have some stationery, a notepad, I think, in my cart, and some little snap-in bookmarks, and a vegan leather interchangeable cover. And I have just one of those in my cart right now, but it's really tough to decide which of the 3 or 4 colors to get. I have blush in my cart right now. But I also like the sage a whole lot. So I may change my mind or add on one. And I can't remember what else is in there, but I feel like there's some more stuff in my cart. Oh, I know. Do you guys remember the old cover, like the classic Erin Condren cover that has "Be Strong and Courageous" on the front? And it is a scripture from the book of Joshua in the Bible. Well, you can't find that very easily. So obviously, sorry, I'm doing a voiceover, and we are finished with the month view. So let's go on to the dashboard. But about that cover, it's hard to find it. So I'm going to put a link to it directly down in the video description so you can find it, because I had to jump through a lot of hoops to find it. And you have to get it on a notebook. But it is customizable. You can, I think, put your name on it, but you can also do your own colorway. And I think the notebook is $17.50 if you don't upgrade the coil, if you just leave it platinum. And you get the cover that way. So the cover would be on its own $8.50 if you could just find it on its own. But if you pay $17.50, you'll get a notebook, and I always need notebooks. So I went ahead and thought, okay, that's worth it, because I really want to get that cover. It's one of the classic designs that might be disappearing at some point. The fact that it's really hard to find makes me think that they might be phasing out that cover. So that's in my cart also. So my voice is a little bit scratchy right now. I don't know whether it was all of the singing for New Planner Day or if it's allergies or what, but I woke up with a sore throat this morning. So my voiceover might just be a little bit scratchy sounding, and I will be drinking coffee here and there. But I'm putting the boxes on the dashboard page, and we'll use them the same way that I have been for many, many months now. That's my May header with the same butterflies design from the month view header. And this is going to be my challenge of the month box. And if you look really closely, you'll see that there is a butterfly, or maybe it's a moth, I really can't say, in the background of that big box. All right, need to sip the coffee. So here's where I'm going to put my household goals, and I have 4 of those this month, and they're not real hard. They're pretty easy things. But this month is also the last month of piano lessons for the school year. So that means I will be doing a lot of recital preparation. So I'm keeping the household goals kind of easy. And I'm using the little houses from the kit to be like little bullet points. And I just think they're cute. That's why I put them in the kit. And then this box is going to be my financial goals. There's really only going to be 2 of those, and it is set up my May budget and pay my May bills. And just trying to center that the same way that I centered imperfectly the household goals header. And I have a little $sign to put above that, and a little asterisk for the household goals. I try to use up every single sticker. That is oddly satisfying to me. I don't like to have too many leftovers. And then little dollar signs for the 2 tasks, financial tasks. And then I'm splitting up the challenge of the month box in 2. And by the way, while I'm doing this, I will tell you that I've just finished designing my July sticker kit, and I held off designing that one because I wanted to make sure the measurements in the new LifePlanner, at least the Etta V one that I have, Inspire, that they still worked with my layout the way it is, and it still does work. I haven't tried it in the 7x9 wildflowers or canvas, but I think it will work in both of those. All right, so my book of the month is going to be the same book as last month, and that's just because I had such a busy April, you guys. I did not give this book a fair shake, and I've gotten into it a little bit more in the last couple of days, and I'm really enjoying it. But basically what it is that I don't want to give away everything, but it's like this minister who is approaching death, and he is writing letters to his son, and he's telling all kinds of tales about his life, and voila, there went all of my goals. There they are, right there. He's telling all kinds of tales about his life, his father's life, and all of the family drama that went on. And this guy's father is also a minister, so it's really an interesting dynamic. But it's a whole different sort of a book. Like, it's not a mystery or anything, at least not so far. I mean, maybe it is in a way, because you're trying to get to the bottom of what the gripe is, what the real source of the conflict is between the man who's doing the writing to his son and his father, or maybe it's his father and his father. I forget right now, but I think it's the man who's talking and his father, honestly. So this is my real-time writing, if you're interested. This is why I skip through the writing so often, because I write really slowly when I'm trying to be neat. And in my notebooks, of which there are many, I sort of scribble, and I write in cursive a lot. I can write very quickly in cursive, but I tend to just use my neatest print possible when I'm doing my plan with me, and it's really slow when I do that. So on the left is piano goals, and on the right is family-related goals. I should say are family-related goals, plural. So anyway, the sore throat is keeping me from speaking with a nice, soothing voice. Sometimes people tell me my voice is soothing, and I've never thought of my voice as soothing. I've always thought of it as irritating. So it's a huge compliment to me whenever somebody says my voice is soothing. However, it might not be as soothing right now. It's a little scratchy. And so after we do this, we're going to go over to the memory verses, and I did them in a mixed up order to go with things like Mother's Day and our anniversary, which is this month. And I tried to choose verses that are all either about women or mothers, and they are not fashionable in 2023, yet I love them. And so you'll see the verses that I chose. And I'm going to put the little header at the top first of all. It's just a washi strip of butterflies and very minimal decorating on this page. But I do a similar setup for the notes page that comes before the month view also, because that's where I write my prayer of the month. And if you ever want to pray that prayer with me, you can hear it at the end of all of my weekly plan with me's. So I write the prayer in private, and then I pray it. I read it and pray it at the end of my weekly plan with me's. So I know a lot of you are believers and you look forward to praying with me, and I am very grateful that you do that. So we'll go back and gear up here to do the scriptures, but not before we add a couple of butterflies at the top. There we go. So let's get started. with writing the verses, and I put a little heart beside each one. So the first one is for May 1st through the 7th, then May 8th through the 14th, then the 15th through the 21st, then the 22nd through the 28th, then May 29th to June 4th. And I thought I would use my quote of the month sticker to just put a quote at the bottom. I have no idea what that's going to be. And because this planner is really full, we're nearing the end of the 11th month in this planner, or we're in the 11th month. I'm putting the vegan leather folio back there to make a smooth writing surface. And the first verse that I'm going to write is, she is vigilant over the activities of her household. She doesn't eat the food of laziness. Proverbs 31:27. And then the next one is going to be from 1 Corinthians 13:4. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. Then, I am reminded of your authentic faith, which first lived in your grandmother Lois and your mother Eunice. 2 Timothy 1:5. And then, treat older women like your mother and treat younger women like your sisters with appropriate respect. 1 Timothy 5:2. And then, a wife of noble character who can find. She is worth far more than rubies. Proverbs 31, verse 10. And after I add a few butterflies, I think we'll be all finished with everything pretty much. And so here are the dashboard and notes page, the month view, and I will write my prayer of the month on the left, probably do a little bit of memory keeping on that divider tab. And I hope you guys had fun planning with me, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.